Hello, future kitten parents. Today we are focusing on the journey of bringing a new kitten into your home, so let's walk through our rapid-fire kitten checklist to ensure your little furball has everything they need. I'll also be giving one quick tip for each of these steps, so stick around for each of these. First, kitten-proofing your home. Kittens are tiny adventurers, so it's crucial to hide wires and small objects out of sight, remove things like toxic plants, create a safe haven for their curious explorations into their exciting new environment. They will require a fair amount of supervision early on. My secret tip here, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Now, things you think might not be a fun chew toy are always the first to get destroyed, so hide those shoelaces and get the bin locked away. Next up, cozy bedding. Your kitten needs a warm, quiet place to retreat to. A soft, snuggly bed in a secluded spot makes the perfect sanctuary. Tip here is to consider a blanket from the breeder or wherever your kitten came from, just something that they're familiar with the smell, or even something like a calming pheromone spray like Feel Away to create a more calming experience. Next up is food and water. Now, kittens grow rapidly and need food with the right balance of nutrients to grow appropriately. So don't also forget access to fresh water in multiple locations. Hydration is key to their health. A quick tip here, if you're feeling overwhelmed about choosing a safe kitten food, ask your vet about options to ensure you're hitting those specific nutrient requirements. Let's talk litter box training. So oftentimes your kitten already knows how to use the litter box before they come home. So choose a litter box with low sides, as these are easier for younger kittens to get in and out of, and show your kitten where it is. Be patient, you'll be surprised how quickly they acclimate. A tip here, sometimes a non-clumping litter for those young kittens can be helpful to prevent ingestion. Kittens are naturally curious and might eat clumping litter, which can be a problem. Introduce clumping litter as they grow older and start to get the hang of using the litter box and understand it a little bit better. Health checks are up next. Now, scheduling a vet visit as soon as possible for a wellness check to discuss what preventative care routine is best for their age, risk factors, and lifestyle is important. Now, your vet can give you advice on important pieces of care on things like vaccination and parasite prevention to avoid run-ins with preventable infectious disease. If your kitten has not already been microchipped, this can also be done at the first vet visit. Early, proactive preventative healthcare sets the foundation for a long and happy life. My secret tip here is to create a kitten wellness journal to track your kitten's growth, diet changes, vaccination dates, and any quirky behaviors. You may not even have to do this yourself. Check with your vet to see if this is something they can offer you. Next up, we have scratching posts and toys. These are essential. Scratching is a natural marking and stress relieving behavior for cats. Toys, well, first, they're just fun, but also great for exercise, mental stimulation, and bonding. A tip here, a little bit more for you than the kitten, but really think about what kind of furniture you have around the house. So do you have a nice antique shelving unit or a very lovely fabric sofa? Consider blocking off breakable objects or areas you don't want them exploring for the first few weeks to months, and maybe adding things like anti-scratch material to keep them safe from kitten claws. Now, having adequate places for safe scratching like scratching posts is a must to encourage them to do this in a desired location, and then reward them for using these with things like treats and pets. A bonus pro tip, keep their nails trimmed regularly. This makes a huge difference, and your vet team can teach you how if you're not sure. Last but definitely not least, finances. So when we're talking about planning finances for kittens, one thing we might want to think about is pet insurance. It might not be right for everyone, but what's important to understand is that it can be a really valuable tool in your toolkit when it comes to planning financially for a pet. When choosing pet insurance, consider not just the immediate needs of your pet, but also potential long-term health conditions common in your cat's breed. This foresight can help you select the best policy and provider for your cat's needs, and also potentially save you from unexpected costs and stresses in the future. So there you have it, our essential checklist for welcoming a new kitten into your life. Now remember, the early days are precious and fleeting, so enjoy every moment.